What's going on, YouTube? Anthony here. I just thought I'd do a quick little run through. I've been doing all these updates on my 500-gallon tank. I thought I'd do a couple updates on some of my planted tanks. You can see the cherry shrimp in here just banging, looking great. These are supposed to be Taiwan grade, and focus. Gosh, I hate that. Anyway, you can see they've got quite remarkable coloration. There's a crap load of them. What is this crap, man? This fuzzy crap. This is the crappity crap McCrap crap. What is this stuff? Look at this. It's like stringy. I thought it was Hydra, but everything I read about Hydra says that it's not. That's not Hydra. Check this out if I can get a decent shot of it. I mean, everything I've seen about Hydra, it just doesn't look like the same thing. Look at this stuff, man. Any of you planted tank guys, anybody who's got a friend who's like a planted tank guru, if you don't yourself know, and you know somebody who's got like extensive experience dealing with planted tanks, could you hit me up, please, 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 and let me know what this is and what I can do to get rid of it, because it is disgusting. I hate it. It's ugly. Look at it. It's like farts and poop. It's disgusting. Horrible. Anyways, so that's the 7.1 gallon rimless aquatop running a Finex Fudre on it. Yes, sir. Very low tech, very low maintenance. Check this stuff out back here. Sawtooth Hygro. Oh man, just banging. That stuff is gorgeous. Let me give you a top view here of this Sawtooth Hygro. We got some over here, some over there. I've got some down there. Just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. I really like that Sawtooth Hygro. Anyways, this tank was very, very, very badly neglected because I set it up, and a couple days later I started to work on my 500 gallon. This is an 8.6 aquatop running the planted. You can see the red and white lights there. It is the Finex Planted Plus, or Plant Plus, or whatever. There are no occupants, less this little nerite snail right now. It's got a couple just odds and ends in here that I just wanted to see how they do under this light. Oh dang, man, I'm knocking stuff over on myself. Anyways, so there's like this little bit of dwarf sag, that right next to it here. It's a freaking algae farm, by the way. I don't even know what this is. It was just a random stem that I had. There's little bits of trident here and there. What is this? Marcellia or whatever? I've never had it before. It actually came in a pot of my dwarf baby tears. Of course, there's a whole bunch, but it's covered in algae. Like I said, this is an algae farm right now. I'm hitting it up. I'm fixing it. If you would have seen it a couple days ago, you would have puked. There would have been vomit coming out of your mouth. That's some Downaway, some Pogo Stamon Helferi. This little, I don't know if anybody's ever ran one of these small cascade filters. This is designed for a 10-gallon tank. Man, this thing kicks out some freaking water. Man, this thing, its circulation is nuts. Look at the bubbles coming from that bubble count, or that diffuser right there. That's the only thing in the tank causing any kind of pressure, is that thing, and it just bangs out that pressure. It is awesome. I really like it. I wish it wasn't so big and ugly. But I would consider putting it into a planted tank that I was going to do stems in front of it. This, I was trying to do that Iwagumi or whatever. See how that worked out. There's petrified wood in there. Anyways, hey, check this out. Oh crap! What's that? What's that in the 500? Oh. What are these? Oh, okay, wait, we'll talk about that another time. Alright, I'm going to let you look at the floor. Messy, messy. Hey, what's this? You guys remember these? Oh, man, how much fun is that? Anyways, so this one, I've got a little bit of an algae thing going on. See the string? Man, hot string of algae. I'm trying to get this thing back to good health. It's not really banging like I want it to. There's some algae issues. I'm dosing finally again. I didn't for a long time because I was so wrapped up in that 500 gallon. But there's that. Hi 120. Hi 180. Alright, so I've got this little 10-gallon, again, super algae farm. Man, you guys are like, man, you can't grow crap. What's your problem? I haven't done anything to any of these tanks at all. So, this is my super algae farm here with dwarf sage and some dwarf hairgrass and just a couple little odds and ends of just crap that I don't even know what I want to do with. I might just give it away. I don't know. Just a little 10-gallon there. We can pop on down here. Check out this tank. This is a 20 long. I've got 4, what are you guys called again? Rummy nose tetras. I've got 2 denison barbs and 2 flying foxes, the true flying foxes. I forget what their scientific name is off the top of my head. The plants in here are Sturgeon repens. I've got, this is probably one of my favorite swords, is this right here. It's, crap, I can't even remember. Parviflorus, I think? Econodorus parviflorus, I believe. It's the rosette sword. It's small. It stays really small like this. Isn't that cool? Like, look at that. There's some more in the back right there. Just looks rad. That's a melon sword or whatever, red melon sword, and there's a couple more of the melon swords back there. This is well, it's not called Econodorus anymore, but it was formerly Econodorus tenellus. I don't know what it's called now. There's some more back there, behind there, and it's all over the place. This tank, I don't even know what I'm doing with it. I like it. It's fun. It's a cool tank. I want to set up 1 or 2 decent-sized planted tanks and then just run my little nano tanks. Alright, you ready for another algae farm? You guys remember my old 20, right? Well, this is it now, and it was so bad. It's on its way back from the dead. My parva just took a huge hit when I replanted it into this tank. It's a different substrate, and again, I wasn't dosing for a while, so now I'm back to dosing, and I'm throwing some CO2 in this sucker through, can you even see the bubbles? There we go. Through this power head. There's no filter, no heater, no nothing on this, just a power head and some lights, because there's no fish in it. I have some shrimp in here. I see them sometimes. They're babies, baby super tigers. Check that out up there in this bag. Physidens fontanus or whatever. And I got another bag back there with a bunch of moss in it. Anyways, yeah, that's just a little bit of an update. Again, petrified wood in here. I love it. I have not done anything to these tanks. I'm kind of ashamed to show them, but realistically, like, this tank down here is looking pretty banging. Looks good as it's growing in and doing what it does. It's looking good. My 7.1's looking good. My 8.6 is turning around and it's starting to look good. And this one, again, is just like the other ones, and it just looked so bad. Now it looks at least somewhat okay. What I'll end up doing is, see how I have all this algae, like from here down and here down and here down and here down and all that? What I'll end up doing is I'll end up pulling all that out, cutting off the tops that have no algae, throwing all that crap away, and just replanting those just to get rid of that algae. But I'm hitting all these algae-infested tanks up with a double dose of Excel and hoping that that'll help take care of it. I got one of these little, I think it's like a frog bit or something, I don't know. Somebody gave me, or it came in with my red root floater, which I have some red root floater up there in my 7.1. Let's look at the Tanganyikan for a second. Anyways, oh, this is rad too, by the way. Check this out. So I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. See the babies for the Cotopunctatus back there? Looking great. Stoked, right? Alright, now we've got 2 generations of babies right here with these guys. You can kind of see them moving around there with these ornatus. Stoked. 2 breeding pairs and a 40 breeder. Of course, I still don't have any action from my red fins or my 2 male brevis minuta, I guess, or minutus or whatever. These guys are pretty rad. They're supposed to be the smallest currently known cichlid in the world, is the minuta, the brevis minuta or whatever. And I have 2 males, so. Anyways, I'm going to cut this off at 10. thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll do an update later on the 500.